What up, you guys? It is NEGAN from Vikings War of Clans here in Kingdom 89. Just chilling, seeing how everyone is doing. Today I'm going to be just going over some results of Jot and how that went for myself and for the clan. And also, one second, sweet. And also just talking about the CVC. But before I get into all that, let me just hit a few shout outs and reminders. So remember, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway of 100 Canadian dollars to one lucky subscriber. So make sure to subscribe if you are not already subscribed. Also, if you guys would like to donate, I can do more donations myself as well if I get more money in. But yeah, donations are more than welcome. Streamlabs.com/helldaddy. The link will be in the description below. Once I get all that up and running, I gotta edit the video because for some reason it always likes to mess with it. Jot results. One second, let's change all this out. Jot results, CVC Chat, open how do you spell discussion? I think that's how you spell it, but nope, it's not. Open discussion with, I'll fix that. So yeah, make sure to follow, subscribe. If you'd like to donate, feel free to donate. The link will be down below. Something else that I've actually done, I've opened up a new Discord channel where if you guys have specific questions or would like to get a hold of me, just ask questions and stuff like that, you can click on the link down below in the description and go on to that channel that I created, and yeah, you guys can ask me questions. I can do one-on-ones, chat with you guys and give some pointers. I did that yesterday with a subscriber, and he wanted to know a little bit more about trapping, so I helped him as best as I could, and I actually learned something new myself, so it was kind of cool. And then another cool new chat that I actually, hey Kirk, how's it going? A new group I joined. It's actually from Linechat app. I'm gonna show you really quickly. It is called Proxy Training, created by a player called Proxy. So Jason Proxy is who created the group, if you guys see that in my video. So if you guys would like to join this group, basically it's a group of bunch of players that are very knowledgeable in the game, and then a bunch of players that are just learning the game. They can all go onto this chat. They can ask questions without anyone discriminating them or being offensive to them because they have a question. So you can ask anything in there, and these guys are willing to help. I'm gonna put the name of the Linechat admin that you need to add. Jason Proxy, I believe it was. Jason Proxy. Sweet. So I've added all this to the description, so that should all be updated now, so you should be able to see all that now. So yeah, so let's talk about Jot results, I guess. Let's take a look at how I did. So I performed pretty well. So the clan altogether got 21 trillion. Let's see, that's 100,000 million billion trillion. Yeah, so we got 21 trillion point 2 billion. So 21 trillion 2 billion points, which is a lot. It's not bad. I wish we could have actually maximized that, considering we're a big clan. So unfortunately, that wasn't the case. With this clan, the issue and the troubles is players are from all over the place, and so it's hard to be able to create full onslaughts. And so people, like, I think the most I was able to fill in an onslaught with these guys in a matter of seconds or minutes was about 60 million. So being able to hit big towns and zero them and burn them didn't happen as how I think they wanted. I'm a very conservative player because I don't have unlimited amounts of money to train T7s and stuff, so I need to preserve my T7s and use them how I feel they should be fit. Just because I don't want to just throw them away again, because I'm not made out of money. I don't have a black unlimited credit card. That would be nice, and then I could spend whatever I want. So that's what's going on with that. But in terms of points, I scored quite a bit myself. I got 2.5 billion points. Ryan, which is one of our, I think, elders, and same with Legion, and then King is he's the chief. We all scored pretty high, and then there's Scad, Zed, Erdly, and Casper. They were all the top players, and then it just goes down from there. So I mean, every point scored does help, which is not, it's good so that the clan can work together in that aspect. But for a clan that is 15 trillion or 13, I guess 13.6 trillion, they should have maxed the checkpoints, in my opinion. But again, there's a lot of different reasons as to why the checkpoints weren't maxed, and the biggest factor was because everyone's from different time zones. So there's European players, there's people from the United States and Canada, and then there's I think that's the biggest issues, the big wide difference of time frame. When we're awake, they're asleep. When they're awake, we're asleep. So I think that's what was one of the issues with that. In terms of everything else, so for myself, I maxed my slaughter in Jot. I maxed reaping in Jot. Or no, sorry, I didn't. I almost maxed reaping in Jot. I was shy by two checkpoints. I didn't do any monsters. Like, I never know the specific time frame for that. And then keys as well came out, and we did pretty well on that. So I mean, we did good for who we are. Clan got points, I got gold, and clan got rewards as well. But I think we could have came together stronger and been able to be a wrecking force. But the clan's still growing. They're still trying to figure some stuff out. They have a lot going for them, but yeah. So I'll leave it at that. Let's talk about CVC. So this new CVC is going to be very interesting. I've had a couple people message me already asking me, like, there's this guy Fish, or Flatfish, I believe. So I'm sure it's well worse than mine. Anyway, that's the first time I've watched a Viking YouTuber in 3 years. I was saying that the clan, rather than the 8-hour no activity in Jot, rather than kicking the town back at the well, if I'm being my eyes was saying. Yeah. but yeah, we were talking a little bit about CVC. Like him and his clanmates were talking about the section of scoring double points. You'll only be able to really score double points in CVC by hitting invaders and farming in enemy town. Everything else will just be regular points, kind of like how I explained, like kill enemy warriors in town and kill enemy warriors in resource location. These will all be regular points. Now, one thing that I did talk to a Plarium representative, his name is Magnus. Some of you know him, some of you don't. Magnus he's a representative of Plarium. He's a player as well. Someone asked a question about the NPCs, the Jot soldiers that come and hit your stronghold if you do a siege. They were wondering if this section of killing enemy warriors, if you got points for defending your stronghold against Jot warriors, if those went towards that. So I didn't know personally, so I went and I asked Magnus himself, because again, he's a representative and he knows a lot more than I do. He told me yes, you will be able to score points you will be able to score points by killing NPC players that you defend off of stronghold defense under this section. So there's two ways of getting those extra points. One is battles in the stronghold. So if your CVC enemy sends troops and you kill them and you do well, you're going to score much more than they are. If they kill you, obviously, they're going to score much more than you. If you kill troops that are sent by Jot soldiers or the Jot warriors or whatever, you will also score points. And then killing enemy warriors, this is for killing warriors all around. This works for your CVC opponents on tiles, on towns, in traps, in the pop, and also NPC players or NPC Jot warriors. You can also score off of those. So what does that mean? The more you kill, the more you score. So if you have a level 3 stronghold and your opponent only has a level 2, and you're able to defend against all 15 attacks from level 3 stronghold, guess what? You're going to score much higher than the clan that can only do 10 defenses. So that is something for you guys to take into mind, that you can score off of NPC players. And then another thing, I think I asked him, I'm not 100% sure. Let me take a quick look. Yeah, hello NEGAN, clan battles. The points can be scored by killing NPC troops or troops of your opponent's clan. Yeah, the one thing I don't know is if we can score points by killing blueberry troops or blueberry players. Those are players that are not your opponents, but they're foreign to your kingdom. I don't think you get points for those. It wouldn't make any sense. But yeah, you can score off of NPC that Plarium sends to you, and you can kill points or get points by killing your CVC enemy. So yeah, so this will be very interesting. Some topics that some people had questions about specifically were about players being defensive once they win. Like, for example, one pop battle can determine the pop battle of things. If let's just say you're defending the pop and they attack the pop and you defend the pop well, and they fail their onslaught, you're going to be ahead. So the team that's ahead could essentially pull their troops out, or if they win the attack, then they don't have to attack anymore, but then they can leave the pop alone, and then that's it. That determines that one section, as long as no one has any more pop fights. So there's going to be a lot of that. I think I'm not a big invader hitter and farmer. So for me, I'm might not be very useful. Like I have lots of hero juice that I can use, but I think with I think it's good. And the reason why is because you spend all this money on hero juice and shaman juice, and you spend this money to go and do these things, and when you're hitting these invaders, the points before, they weren't very much to be very influential. So now when you're doing it, you can score pretty big for either like yourself and for your clan, and you just got to remember to go to the enemy kingdom and do it. Otherwise, you're not going to get those double points. So I mean, it's not bad that they increased the points for those. Like that's a lot. Like killing Ubers is 15 million points. Like that's a lot. And so I know I can kill Ubers super quick. I can kill, I think in an hour I take down like 30 Uber invaders or something like that. Like I or it might be more. I do a lot. So I can score big on that, but I would prefer to fight. I don't want to just hit a button consistently to just hit Ubers. Like it gets boring after a while. Whereas, a pop battle, a stronghold defense, a trap, a tile fight, that's what excites me. That's what makes me want to play this game. And so, but everyone plays different. So I mean, some people will want to do the whole fighting, and some people want to do the whole digging. So it kind of just depends. Right now we actually have a random player that's hitting tiles. So right now we need to take the pop back. All right. Sending once. March. So yeah, there's a player right now currently in the kingdom that's doing what I did a couple weeks back, but he's kind of small, so he's not able to really do much to the bigger players, but he can do quite a bit against the smaller players. Great, there we go. So now we have that defended. We will have this up and running for CVC. Bada bing, bada boom. Anyways, so yeah, that's my take on the whole scoring. Like that was the first time I actually looked at how many points you get for invaders. So yeah, that's a lot compared to what it was before. Like, it's insane. 15 million for Ubers, 10 million for level 6 scouts. That's a lot. And then 5 million for level 6 invaders. Like, the most beneficial ones are obviously going to be Ubers and level 6 ghosts. Like, that's an insane amount. And then you go down to enemy kingdom and you get 30 million for Ubers and 20 million for level 6 ghosts. Like, that's a big difference there. A lot. Like, obviously the Uber invaders is the way to go for that if you want to score. So I mean, another thing, okay, so this is another thing that will be beneficial for smaller players, because smaller players can't score as big as us bigger players, right? Like I score big because I train T7s and I'm able to kill a lot of troops. So we do well on that. But the small players who can't really do that and all they really do is hit invaders and farm, this is going to be beneficial for them, because they're going to be able to score big if they hit Uber invaders. They're going to be able to get more points for themselves and for the clan. So it's good for them, for the smaller players that are going to be playing this game. it's beneficial for them for sure. So that's another thing to keep in mind for those smaller guys that are still important. Hit those Ubers and you'll get lots of points, and you'll have better checkpoints as well, hopefully. Everything else is about the same. That's really the big change right there, is that. And just remember, go to the foreign kingdom, otherwise you're not going to get double points. Anyways, we're just chilling here. I'm probably going to end. You are... Sorry, I got to reread that. So you're in 100 million clan, so it will probably decide who wins the CVC. Well, I mean, yes and no. Kind of just depends, right? Like, don't know who your opponent is, but... Or you're 100 billion. Okay. Gotcha. So, still. So, if you're 100 billion clan, and the other clan is 100 billion, just depends on how many players you guys all have. Hey, how's it going, working class? I'm doing good. Just going over the new CVC kind of. So yeah, so going back to your question, or your statement, Robert. Yes, you guys are 100, but you guys are still gonna have to, watch your tile hits. You guys probably do not hold the pop, and I doubt that the other player or the other clan holds their pop, so that's out of the question. You won't really do much in there. Or you know what, you could be smart, win one defense in the pop against that player or that clan, and if you win that, you win it. But also to keep in mind that if they win that and they don't hit it anymore, then you automatically lose that one section. So you can still kind of do something with that, but I would be very smart about it. And then there's all the fighting, right? You can fight on tiles, you can fight on your town, you can do traps, which is fighting in towns, I believe. And then there's, stronghold defense. Or actually, stronghold defense might not be the best option for you guys. Maybe if you have a big player that can kill a few T4s, but I wouldn't suggest, the whole clan. I don't know, up to you guys. But that could be an option that you guys could do as well. If you have a level 4 stronghold and can do a level 1 siege, you can get some points for that. So there are ways in terms of the fighting that you can score and try to win, but for smaller clans, definitely the these down, increasing your influence and developing your stronghold, leaders, ghosts, yielding resources, and that's going to be the biggest fight. And I believe that's what you meant by, but that's going to be the biggest fight. If you guys do not fight on tiles and all that, you guys are going to have to try to hit more Ubers and invaders and ghosts than your enemy clan. So good luck to you on that. I don't envy you on that. Just if you guys do have questions about possibly that portion, feel free to add my channel to your Discord setup. The link to my Discord channel is just in the description, and ask me how I hit invaders or how I do my tasks, because there is a way of doing that with being time efficient. Not in my clan. We are the biggest. I was just... Oh, unless you were talking about Robert, then yeah. If Robert were to unite his clan with other clans, then they would grow in influence, and they'd be able to help each other out like that. But if that was directed to myself, I'm in a 13 billion or 13 trillion clan, so there's not much more to do from there. But yeah, let's take a look at our CVC enemy. Who are we facing? FRV. Gotcha. So this is a French clan. we're versing a bunch of Frenchies. Yeah, that's the issue when it comes down to leadership and merging. It's always a prideful thing. Like, people don't want to give up the power that they have, or people don't want to give up the baby that they've built and created. And then it's like, oh, I don't want to listen to other leaders and this and that, blah blah blah. So it's like, it all comes down to pride. Me in the end. So when I first started the game, totally. When I first started playing the game, years ago, I I remember creating a clan and joining clans and being in leadership in clans, and I was new. Like, I didn't know much about the game, but it's always a sense of pride. Like, oh, I want to help this clan grow. This is something I helped to build. And then as time went on, I got so sick of the leadership politics and drama within leadership and drama within clans, and so I decided to not care anymore about leadership positions, and I just go with the flow. I don't give a crap. The clan I'm in now, I have no leadership position, which is totally fine with me. I just want to play the game, as long as I can get the reputes that I need, as long as they hit the helps, as long as they can help me out with resources and I can help them out with resources. To me, that is what's important. I don't care about leadership. I've left clans where I've helped build it up, and I just I leave it just because it's not important to me. I was there to help them and to teach them, but then in the end I left. And so again, I'm in these bigger clans. I'm nobody. I'm just another player, and as long as they appreciate what I do for them, like these guys, like, I'm sure they appreciate what I did for them. This Jot and the rest of their clanmates, like, I scored 2.5 to appreciate the points I scored, and anyone that was down here, like even these smaller guys that didn't, not to try to get praise. I don't care about that. Even this guy, like, he's 105 billion influence. He only scored 800 points, and he got rewarded for what we did, which is, it's fine. Everyone has their own way of playing. It would have been nice to have him help in onslaughts, but it is what it is. Everyone has their own way of playing. Like, I doubt that he has a decent score. Like, yeah, he's not bad. Like, 594 warriors lost and 1.5 million warriors killed. Unfortunately not. Plarium has done quite a bit to prevent being a pest in a kingdom. So when I was in, I'm sure they do too. Now, going back to your question, when you're facing a clan that's like a dictatorship and they don't respect you, the only really real thing you can really do is to become a pest by, like, tile hitting their towns if you can burn them. But if they're that big, you probably aren't able to. So tile hits are the most effective, but I wouldn't tile hit until they have level 7 tiles, level 8 tiles, and level 9 tiles, because then they have to start wasting their domain guards and have to send low troops, and they can't yield as much. So it becomes annoying, and you get a big reaction, and then you start talking to them, and at that point you can start negotiations. And if it's not, but you also have to know that by doing that you're going to cause a war, and you have to be ready to not be able to farm as well, and you have to let your clan know that they're not going to be able to farm. Now, if you're going to do it by yourself, leave the clan and then do it so that your clan doesn't get affected, and then you can install peace in the kingdom after you get some sort of results. So hold on, I gotta read that again. So I killed at least 20 million of their guys in a defense, but they OS because I was stupid. They don't like me. Oh. Yeah, so I don't know. That's what I would do. I would wait until. Do you guys win your Fury events and your, I don't know, KVK Revenge? I know there's a okay, so this is my advice to you. And this is if you want to stay in the kingdom and try to create some sort of peaceful solution. But if your clan is there to support you and they are down for it, start a civil war. Don't fight them in towns, don't fight them in pops. Fight them on the tiles. But be smart when you're fighting them on the tiles. Scout the tile. Make sure that there's no hero. If they have high tier troops, kill them. They will get so mad and they will get irritated. And it will get to a point where they'll be like, you know what, can we resolve this peacefully? Because they're going to be working hard to win, and they're going to get annoyed, and they're going to have one or two options. Either leave the kingdom because you guys are douchebags, or make a peaceful situation with us. Be nice to us. Don't hit us. Don't burn us. We want to play. Help us with reputes. You can have the pop all you want, but don't be a douchebag. That's basically what you were trying to install in their minds. So by doing that, it's gonna take a while. So I'll tell you an experience I had a couple months back, and you know what, you'll see in some of my videos a while back. There was a player, his name was Iggy, and I forget what kingdom I was in, but I was in a clan and we were about 8 trillion influence. This one player got offended because it was something to do with leadership, and he got offended because of it. And so he decided to leave the clan and cause a revolution, essentially, in a way, but it was just by himself. And then he eventually got one other follower who was an idiot. Either way, what ended up happening was he started building strongholds around ours, and this was before Plarium was able to destroy clanholds or strongholds. Like after they win the Fury events, because I'm sure you'll be able to find, like, if they win Fury, there'll be people that will yield the tiles for sure. Like, they got to. You'll find them. You just have to go look for them. But anyways, going back to my story, this Iggy dude, he built strongholds around ours, and he was able to kick us out. Plarium couldn't do anything. They said they couldn't do anything. Now they can, so I don't suggest you do that. But he would hit tiles, he would hit towns if they were ever unshielded, or try to. He just made life hard for a lot of the players, especially on those tiles. Players would send T6s, T7s to tiles without a hero, and he would just wipe them out super easily because there's no hero or no shaman. It got to a point where he had two options: either change leadership or leave the kingdom. And this clan was like, we're not going anywhere. We're going to stay. We're going to stay. We're going to stay. Well, what ended up happening was they were sick of his garbage, that they decided to change kingdoms. They completely moved from a kingdom. One guy changed the whole kingdom. One guy also ruined the whole kingdom because of it. I am starting to make Viking vids too. Sweet. I'm glad you're starting to make some videos. They're fun. It's hard to keep up with the content that you want to try to build because sometimes it gets repetitive. But good luck to you, my friend. I wish you luck on that. So yeah, so that's an option that you could do, is try to start a civil war. But yeah, whatever you decide to do, it's up to you. The easiest option would be to just leave the kingdom and join a clan. I recommend joining a big clan, a clan that can score points, one that can hold that holds the pop. That way you can get reputes and stuff like that. And there's plenty of clans out there. Like there's tons of clans that are in the trillions, like 1 to 5 trillion, and you're at a level where you're able to get into a 3 trillion clan. Once you start getting into those higher clans, like between 8 trillion to 15 trillion, there's usually requirements for you to enter the clan. And then between 16 trillion to 30 trillion, there is a guaranteed minimum influence you need. And then my current influence is 447 billion influence is what I'm at right now. But like I was saying, other clans from like 30 trillion to up to, you know, the top players, they all have some sort of requirement, like 2 troops or 3 troop types with full knowledge behind them, full gear sets. So what if you want the easy route? Change your kingdom, join a clan that's between, I don't know, 2 to 5 trillion influence, and you're gonna get better rewards and better participation. Because when you're in a small clan, it's very small plays. When you're a big clan, you'll notice bigger plays. So it's gorgeous. CVC starts in 15 minutes. 2 hours 15 minutes. Pop shields in someone sent me a message, sorry. Lucifer Morning Star. No, I don't. Sorry, man. I don't. Where did we play together? Did you have a different name or same? Are you awake, Sadie? No, tired still. Alright, my daughter just woke up. I'm on your live stream. The guy who asked about the influence. Oh, yeah, man. I'm at 447 billion influence now. Kind of big. I'm a bit of a big deal now, you know. What's wrong, Zadie? You want daddy? Yeah. It's okay. Oh, it's okay, babies. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm not gonna divulge how much, just in case my wife decides to watch this video, but it's way too much. Way too much. But I've invested so much that I can't quit. I probably won't quit. So I try to be very stingy with my purchases and how I pay, and that's why I like playing the way I play, because I don't have unlimited amounts of money. So I have to be very conservative with my resources, conservative with my training and the troops and all that stuff, and I trade when I can with people to try to help. Like, if you can tell, I only have 36 billion food left, and that's not a lot for a player my size to retrain troops. I need about 300 billion to be okay and consistently train, and I need a lot of gold to be able to buy boosts. Like right now I have of 7 days, I have 4,000 7 days, which it seems like a lot, but when you're doing T7s, when you're training a lot of T7s, that's not a lot. It's not a lot. So yeah, I'm tired. Boom. Anyways, I'm probably gonna get going here shortly. My daughter just woke up and she's just laying on me, kind of crying. Here, I'll show you guys. Do you want to see the camera, Sadie? You want to say hi? She's not very happy. Want to say hi? Yeah, and you know what? You have to buy those. You're not gonna get enough in rewards. Can you say hi? No. You're not gonna get enough in rewards to be able to make a big difference. So to be able to like upgrade your towns and all that, you have to buy them. Unfortunately, like this game, it's only free to play at a certain limit. Once you run out of obsidians, and once you run out of gold nuggets, if you can't kill enough troops of enemy kingdom player troops, you're not going to get enough shards. And if you can't do any of that, like your account's not going to grow. And so unfortunately, the only way to really grow is you have to pay, and it's just a matter of knowing what to buy. I only buy, or I try to only buy during holiday events. Like the last buy I did was in Christmas, and those were really, really good offers, so I took advantage of some of them, quite a bit of them. But that's when I bought, and I usually wait 2-3 months, 4 months before I buy, because again, I don't have lots of money to spend on the game. So like, I'm not rich. If I were, I'd spend everything I had on a black card, unlimited amounts of money, and I'd be good. You want to say hi? Are you mad? Can you say hi? Itchy belly. You wanna go bigger? Watch. Whoa. Whoa. Watch. Nee. Sadie. Sadie. Oh, your hair. It's in your face. Your hair's in your face. Alrighty, take care. Have a good one. Good chatting with you. I'm gonna pick your nose. I'm gonna pick your nose, Sadie. Sounds good. Biggie. The claw. Anyways, I'm gonna bounce out. It was good chat, good talk with you guys. So just once again, remember, if you guys feel like donating, which would help my channel a lot, it would help me. I will be able to do more giveaways, cooler giveaways. Like, I want to be able to do some pretty big stuff, like give away headphones, give away, Playarium cards, or give away, I don't know. I want to be able to do stuff like that, but currently with my financial situation, I cannot. So if you are feeling generous, feel free to donate. Description to the donation link is down below in my description link. Also, if you just want to type it out, it's streamlabs.com/howdaddy. You see that at the very top up here. And then if you guys want to have a chat with me in my Discord, there's a description in the link below as well, or in the description down below as well, for my Discord channel. And then there is a new group I joined for Linechat. For those that have Linechat and you guys have questions about certain things, you can join this group. And the name of the person that you need to add is in the description down below. Add him to your Linechat and he will add you to the link or to the group. And then just follow the rules. Anyways, I will catch you guys later. I have to bounce to make this girl happy because she's not happy. Anyways, I will catch you guys later. Peace out. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe. I looked at the stats. There's a bunch of players or a bunch of people that are not subscribers that watch this. I have more non-subscriber watchers than subscriber watchers. So if you are not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Do you want to say bye? Say bye-bye. Can you say bye-bye? Bye-bye. 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 No. You're so mad. Alrighty. Well, take care. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking out to the end. And, yeah, catch you guys later. Hasta mañana.